Hey, good morning. I've been asked before about my coffee and how I roast. This is a small bag I bought on December 27th. It is Colombian green beans, and this is how much I generally put to roast. It's a half of a small mason jar, and because of the expand a bit. Let's go outside. The beans do expand a little bit. Here, I've got my popper already going, and I will link you below on eBay where I bought this particular popper. It's old, but what's important is the design of the vents inside. You see those vents? Those vents cause that spinning action. That's what you want. You do not want one that has a hole in the center, because your beans will blow straight out. Now, there's not a lot of accuracy going on here. I just visually put half of what this little jar is, because the beans actually expand when they roast. They lose moisture, they crack physically, and they get bigger. I do it outside because you have this skin, kind of like from a peanut shell, or when you roast peanuts. It's called the chaff or shaft, the coffee shaft. Got it all over the place. I don't do it inside because of this. And I roast at least maybe once a week, twice a week. Enough just to fill up this little small mason jar. And that's what I consume on. It takes me about a week to drink all that. Now, I don't want to sit here for 5 minutes. You can already see they're getting brown. I don't want to sit here for 5 minutes and make a video for you, but if that's what you want, that's what I'll do. Some people like to have a small thermometer to show them how hot it is. There, that's hot. Yep. Some people go with a timer. Tell them how long to roast it for. I'm very unscientific. I just keep it in there, and I take it out based on smell, looks. I go for dark and a bit shiny, glossy from the oils, and I do wait till at least second crack. I'll explain what see if you can hear it. You hear that popping, that crack sound? That's what they call the first crack. The beans are literally splitting open as the sugar, I think, I read this a long time ago, as the sugar caramelizes. Is that it? Here, I've got to clean my little bowl out. I've got this stuff going everywhere. So after it's done, I put them into this little cooking dish, baking pan. Simple, small. What is it? 8 by 8. See? Doesn't take long. Video's going on 4 minutes and 25 seconds. One thing that I do. One thing that I do is that I preheat my little roaster. So I don't just throw beans in a cold roaster. It takes too long. Today it's about 30-some degrees outside. 30, maybe low 40s. Here, you can hear the crack. Now at this stage, if you wanted to, You can just unplug your popper, throw them in your little pan, let them cool, and I have read that it's important to let them sit for at least 24 hours in your mason jar because they continue to expand and they continue to release gases. When you close a jar, your mason jar, you do not close it tightly at all. See, much darker. You don't close it tight at all. You leave it loose a little bit so the gases can escape. I have read about someone that closed a jar so tight that they blew the lid off the mason jar. You don't want to do that. Yeah, it's hot, but not so hot I can't touch it. Oh no, maybe I'm doing it wrong, maybe it should be a lot hotter, but the bean is hot, but not so hot I burn myself. You can clearly hear the distinctive crack of second crack now. There's lots of terminology, things you have to know and learn about doing this, and I've taken it quite easy. There's a full city, there's a half city, there's something city, has to do with the roast quality. There, you can see the beans have a nice shine to them. This is generally where I like to stop. See the smoke. Delicious. I'm sure it can probably go a bit longer, or that's how I roast my coffee. Here, get you a little bit of sunlight out of the. See? Notice the shine, the sheen, the oils. That's the advantage of drinking fresh, roasted coffee. Those oils, that's the flavor. There are nutrients in fresh coffee beans. So I let mine sit here for 10 minutes. Once they're cool to the touch, then I put them back into my little mason jar. But right now I'm a little cold, so I'm going to call that quits. Okay, that's how you roast coffee in a hot air popper. Again, this is the design of the chamber you want. That forces the air in a tornado fashion. It is called the West Bend Poppery II. If I look for a little, yeah, it's a 1200 watts, 120 volts. I'm looking for where it says, like a stamp that says the manufacturer date. I don't see it. But yeah, these are fairly old, from a company called West Bend. You can find them on eBay. I bought mine for under $20. Shipping another $10. Quite a good deal. The guy I bought it from has a whole bunch of these, and he sells them for the strict purpose of coffee roasting. This is one of the most popular models. All right, hope you enjoyed. There's no reason for an 8.5 minute video, but hey, I'm going to show you guys about my coffee roasting. Now, I'm going to let this coffee sit. I have some beans that I roasted a couple days ago. Those are Ethiopia. So I'm going to go enjoy me some Ethiopian coffee. You guys have a good weekend. Bye.